What's up YouTube, it's your boy Mr. Gun Winner, back with another one. Today's video is going to be a full gun collection. I think I'm about 8 into my gun collection. So we're going to start from the newest to the oldest, see what you guys think, and take it from there. We're in the house with it today, so it's going to be all comfortable vibes. So let's get into this video. Y'all, so this is the layout. This is what it looks like so far. Little selection, you know, of the budget guns. The newest one that I got, which is this Mossberg right here. So I got a Mossberg, and it's a 715P. It's a 22 long rifle. Let me take the clip out. Holds 25 in the clip. It came with one clip. It came with this scope on it that has a red dot and a green dot, up to 5 different sizes on them. And then I got 333 rounds of ammunition for it for like $400 altogether. So it was a really good deal in my eyes, something I could take to the range, shoot all day and not break my pockets. And then on top of that, it's a good starter for my daughter. I got a daughter that is about to be 12. So this is a perfect start gun for her. Something with not too much recoil, and it just looks cool. It's one of those things that it's just to take to the range and go crazy. It's not something I would carry in the car. It's not something I would depend on my life with, but at the same time, it is, like I said, a cool gun to have. And if I ever want to go squirrel hunting or rabbit hunting, I could always bring this out and it'll get the job done. So this was the Mossberg Mossberg 715P and 22 long rifle. And the next one I'm gonna be talking about is my Celtic PMR 30. This is a 22 Magnum that holds 30 rounds. To me, I feel like this is an underrated little pistol because they got bad reviews online that I've noticed, but I've shot probably about 100 rounds through it so far. It's the second and newest gun that I've purchased, and I absolutely love it. I haven't had any issues with it. As you could tell through, we're empty and clear. As you could tell through my last little short, it mag dumped about 30 rounds, no jams. So like I said, 100 rounds through this. I don't have nothing bad to say about it. I love the sights. The sights, if you could see them, I don't know if you could see them under there, but I love how the sights look. It gives you a very clear purchase on what you're shooting at. So like I said, it's underrated. I like it a lot. I like the caliber. It's a little hefty duty 22, and I also like how it just fits in the hand. It gives you a good little purchase on your grip. And I also noticed that Celtic has a P17, which is a 22 long rifle, and they look very similar. I feel like in look, it's just the P17 has a shorter barrel. So I was also in the look for one of those because I thought it'd just be cool to have basically a smaller version, but the same caliber. Like, it's not the same caliber, different caliber in size, but same caliber in projectile, and just have the dual 2 little pistols. I thought it'd be pretty cool. So the next one on my list is one of my favorites, and it's so funny because it's the smallest one on my collection, but yes, the 25 caliber Titan, little gold, teeny weeny, my wife calls it. But this is one of my favorite little guns to shoot at the range. It is a 25 caliber. It is a Titan, which is the brand of the gun. It is actually made in Italy. And like I said, that's how small the little rounds are. I don't know if you could see that. But yeah, it's a little 25, and I can't lie, this thing at the range is freaking so fun to shoot. And once again, I thought it'd be fun just to have in the collection, because it's my collection. So therefore, like I said, I might buy some stuff that you guys might not like, and I might buy some stuff that you guys think is cool as hell. So it's just one of those things that, you know, you're just gonna have to stay tuned and find out. But back to the gun, it's a really good shooter. It's got a short range, so you got to be pretty close on your target, obviously, because of the barrel length and the size of the projectile. But other than that, like I said, I freaking love this gun. I got a little ankle brace that I have, and I put it right on my ankle when I'm wearing jeans. It's a little good secondary gun, and it's all metal. That's another thing. It's solid. It has a little, a little weight to it, not too crazy. But I've got a couple shots at the range with this. I'm gonna do probably some more shooting with this at the range. I'm gonna take probably my whole collection out the next couple videos and just go crazy and just show you how these things work. But this is the third to newest gun I think I purchased out of the collection, and has to be one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Not too much to say. It's easy to take down, clean, and it's just one of those old school, like, vintage little guns, so you can't go wrong. I think I got this one for $100 and some change, so that was another thing. You can't beat the price, and it's history. It's a little old style gun. It was a 12 gauge pump. This is a Turkish 12 gauge pump. It doesn't have a lot of markings. Actually, Knoxville, Tennessee is where it's made, so it's one of those things. It's pretty simple, it's a 12 gauge pump, it's a pistol grip, and one thing I could tell about the pistol grips that don't have the braces or the little shoulder stocks on them is these things kick like a mule. So have a good grip. The one thing I think I said before that I didn't like about this is a polymer grip, so it's a hard plastic, so it kind of hurts on your hand. I did get a shooting glove that I wear with this now, so it kind of absorbs some of the recoil and the shock in my hand, so it feels better. It takes 3-inch shotgun shells, bird shots, or slugs. I haven't shot any crazy rounds out of here yet. The slugs kick so crazy out of this that I'm kind of terrified to see what the exotic shells are, but we'll probably get some dragon breaths or something crazy to shoot out this for the next couple videos. It does have a little picket rail right here, as you can see. Probably for like a flashlight, maybe a laser if you want to throw one on there. I saw one of those little vertical grips, but the last time I seen somebody shoot one, it was a polymer made one. It came undone and the shotgun hit them in the face, and I don't think I want to do that. So I think this one, I'm gonna just leave it how it is. It's the old school vintage kind of 12 gauge all black. Everybody calls it the Call of Duty or Fortnite shotgun, so we'll just leave it as that. But it's a really fun gun to shoot, and it's probably gonna stay in my collection. I got a couple other shotguns that I want to get. I want to get a 410. I want to get a 20 gauge, a 10 gauge. So I'm gonna have my own little shotgun collection in its own. So from there, I'm gonna just go, because I can't remember which one was purchased after that one. So I'm gonna just go with my favorites. So therefore, can't go wrong with the 1911. It's won wars. The 1911, and yes, it's the original 45. It's a Springfield mil spec 1911, chambered in 45 ACP. The one thing I love about this gun is that it's just a piece of history, and it's one of those things that you can't get no closer to a military gun than this. The style of it, the feel, I like. It's all metal, so it has a good weight to it. It has a good feel. I don't know if you can see the sights. It's not flashing nobody, but if you see the sights are really good with the clear white dot. The beaver tail feels nice and good. This is the only and first gun that I've bought brand new. So I think I got this with the case, soft case, and one magazine for about $600 retail. So another thing is for the 1911s though, it's gonna be crazy because I'm gonna have like collections in collections, I could say, because the 1911 I want to start a collection of its own. So I want to get the 10 mil, I want to get the 22 and the 9mm, but you always got to start out with the original 45 1911. So that was the first one that I got. It's Springfield mil spec. One thing I didn't like about this gun was just the finishing on it. It scratched super easy, and I'm a type of person where I, use and abuse my guns because they're tools, and that's what you should do with your guns. You should carry them, you should use them, have them on your protection, and I'm all for my Second Amendment right. So you could see that I put some use in it, and I just feel like at first when you buy a new gun and you want to keep it nice and clean, it's like a pair of gym shoes. You buy your nice pair of gym shoes right out the box, you don't want to get them dirty. So that's how I kind of felt in the beginning, but then as it grew on me, I kind of just say this is, the wear and tear to just show that, it's one of my favorites, and I do carry it. It's pretty heavy on the waist for me, but I have a good supportive holster that is a open concealed carry holster, so it holds pretty well. I can't complain, and yeah, this has to be, next to the gold one, has to be my next favorite. I usually carry this in the winter time when I have, bigger, heavier clothes on is preferred, but I love shooting this at the range. And yeah, and as if you guys saw my channel, my shorts, I do have the extended 15 round magazine that goes in there. And yeah, it looks crazy. Some people didn't even know that you could get an extended mag for a 1911, so there it is. Next one I'm gonna do is probably gonna be my favorite summer concealed carry, and yes, it is summertime in Arizona, so this is what I'm EDCing pretty much every single day, and it is my GX4 Taurus 9mm. It holds 11 rounds plus 1, so 12, and it's one of those things I just like the size of it and how it feels in the hand. People say that you can compare this to a Springfield Hellcat. I've never shot one of those before, so I don't know. I've seen them compared online to, I think it was a P365 SIG, I believe. So I didn't watch the full exact video to see which one came out the champion, but from what I know, and me owning a GX4, for the price point of this gun, you can't go wrong, I feel like. I know all the Glock boys and all the people that like the bigger name brands are probably gonna kill me in the comments for saying that, but at the end of the day, I got this, I think, brand new. No, I got this one used, but I got this with 2 different clips and a hard case, I believe. And this one, I bought it for 400 bucks right out the gate plus taxes. So to me, I feel like I won. I couldn't go wrong. I probably shot over 600, 700 rounds out of it. I haven't done any super major cleanings. I took it down, cleaned it myself, but no like professional cleaning or lubing like that. And it does not jam, and it goes crazy every time I need it to at the range. So it's one of those things when it comes to grip and comfort, I feel like that's the best thing for you to buy a gun off of. Not the name brand, not the caliber, but just how it fits in your hand and how you feel comfortable with it. Because at the end of the day, whether it's a Glock, a Springfield, a Echelon, a 2011, no matter what it is, it's always gonna shoot better when it feels better in your hand. And I'm not a professional shooter, but that's just how I feel. It is how it feels in your hand, how you hold it, and just how you like it. So for summer, this is my EDC, because you could tell I have an in-band little carbon fiber holster with it. I could just seal it like that. Not too much of an imprint, and you're in regular summer clothes, ready to go. So like I said, it's one of my favorite summer EDCs, and I was actually thinking about getting the MOS version so I could get the one that has the red dot on it. So that's how much I like it, that I'm actually considering buying the MOS version just so I could have the red dot, because this is the one that I just got this when it just came out. So the MOS version did not come out yet, so I just got the regular one. But I'm actually thinking about getting the one that's MOS so I could have the red dot. I think I'm gonna just go with my wife's favorite gun. This is actually, I think, the first gun that started the whole collection, and it is my Ruger Security 9mm chambered. obviously a 9mm, and it's 15 plus 1, so 15 plus 1, 16 rounds altogether. I got it for about $400, if I'm not mistaken. So once again, it was another budget, great gun. And like I said, like the way it feels in the hand, it's secure. It does have a metal slide on it with a polymer grip, so you do get that nice balance in it. I did put a highlight double stroke red green flashlight on it. So what I do like about this is actually it doesn't have that bad of a trigger for a $400 gun. The weight on it and how it feels in my hand, it's perfect. I like the sights on it. I don't know if you can see the sights right there, but the sights are pretty decent. I could, put it on a target pretty well. My wife loves this gun. It's her favorite gun, and she shoots pretty well with it. On one of my videos, if you saw the one where she was shooting the pumpkin little sign, she got pretty good on the bottom square. And it's made right here in Arizona, so that's one thing I like to support Ruger. It is made in Arizona, so you gotta support our locals, right? Support our locals. Comment, like, and subscribe. And like I said, for budget guns, if you only have $400 to buy a gun, you're not going wrong with getting a Ruger Security 9. They got the Ruger Max, I think, which is another 9mm, which is pretty good. I like the sights on that. It's a little bit more compact. This is considered, I think, a full-size firearm. My wife, she just throws it in her big purse. And then if she doesn't feel like carrying a big purse, we usually swap out for the GX4 for this, or I'll carry the 1911 or something like that. So with this 9mm and the other two that I have, so I got this 9mm, I got the GX4, and then I got SCCY 9mm that was gifted to me. So out of 9mm, having 3 out of the collection, I think if I get another 9mm, it would be your quote-unquote upgrade from these brands per se. So I'll probably think about getting a Glock, or think about getting a MP Performance Center, thinking about, just upping it to something else. I seen the SCCY, I don't know if I said that right, but I seen those at the gun shows going pretty crazy, and a couple other brands. So stay tuned, because this is not the end of it. This is just, my start collection, if you could say. We're gonna get into a lot of big, crazy, and better things. I have a surplus gun that I want to get. All right, so last but not least, actually this is the least and this is the last, I got this purple 9mm SCCY, and this is the CPX1, so I guess this is the Gen 1 that they have. This one is actually one that got gifted to me. And it's a gun. I'm not gonna say no because it's purple. My wife's favorite color is actually purple, so it was actually perfect. She didn't like shooting it too much because it is pretty snappy, I could say that. I don't know if, I think they have a 2 and like a second version and a third version of this style. I don't know if they fixed that in it or not. These I think you could get for about $200-300 at the gun shows or at your local gun shop. I have nothing really bad to say about this besides the snappiness of it. Obviously it is a short barrel, so that's what's gonna give you the recoil that snaps a little bit. And then the other thing I don't like is how they design this ambidextrous safety. It's not the fact that it's ambidextrous that I don't like, but it's just the fact that when you try to get a high purchase, it kind of digs in your hand when you're shooting, and it can hurt. So it's probably the least favorite gun that we have out of our collection, but at the same time, like I said, it was gifted through a family member and we appreciate it, and it's in our collection. So I looked into seeing what I could do with it, and what I saw that I could do is get an extended YouTube compliant clip, and I did a DIY project and just bedazzled the clip for my wife, things that husbands do for their wives. But yeah, it's one of those guns that it's a conversation piece. People kind of giggle at it when they see it, but It shoots pretty good with the extended clip. I know I've seen a lot of comments. Excuse me. I've seen a lot of comments that said these things jam with the extended clips. Excuse me. And I don't know if it's people that just shoot their guns, you know, frequently and don't clean them, but I do a decent clean every time I come back from the gun range, or try to at least. So far it really hasn't had any jamming issues. Maybe a failure to feed once, and it's probably depending on the ammo. Sometimes that could be depending what ammo you kind of run in it, can give you those kind of issues. But other than that, jamming wise, fully, I haven't had a problem with this. So other than, you know, bad comments and people that leave bad comments on these, they might have had bad experiences on it, but so far so good. It's just not our favorite because, like I said right here, you could kind of dig in your hand a little bit while you shoot and it hurts. And it's snappy for 9mm, but otherwise that is going to be in the collection. And yeah, going back to the shooting range, we're going to get some shots in. I got to take this out and see how it runs. Like I said, it's a 25 round clip, 22. See if it jams or not. And I know this isn't probably I know it's not the best 22, you know, carbine or little chopper, whatever you want to call it, but it's a starter, guys. So this was just a starter. We're gonna see how this goes. So we got the makeshift targets. That's probably gonna be the next video. Then back to the shooting range, get some shots in, get some fun time outside, and then from there we'll probably have a new gun in the arsenal. So then stay tuned and like, comment, subscribe for sure. Hit that notification, hit the bell so you could get notified, and just see what's coming, you know. I accept all comments. We love all of them. Love you guys, and just, you know, God first, and everybody be safe out there. All right, peace.